I need to tell you how I feel. I'm regretting some of the things that I've done to you. As a matter of fact, the more I reflect on it, the more and more I realize that I didn't know what the hell I wanted. I didn't know what the hell you ever saw in me, because I didn't see myself as good enough in being with somebody like you. I didn't know if we would ever end up together, so I had to end it. A lot of my friends are moving into longer standing relationships. They're happy with their mates, the person they are with. And I find myself lonely without you in my life. I miss every fiber of your being. I think about you night and day. I don't know what you're doing or who you're doing it with, and it drives me fucking crazy. If I wanted to walk down the aisle to you, or if I wanted somebody to walk down the aisle to me, it would be you. I want to offer you my heart, my love, my everything. I'm being kept up at night by memories of what we shared, what we used to do, what we never got the chance to do. I just want you to know that I love you. And this is what I think about at night. I'm man enough to say this, that I fucked up big time. I think about this so hard. I look at my watch and I'm thinking, am I going to call her? Is she ever going to call me? I wish that one of us would pick up the phone. If she picked up the phone, or he picked up the phone, then I would have the courage to speak my mind. Because I really, really wanted to get this back to the way it used to be. This is hitting me in my face so hard. And in my heart so hard that I messed up with you. And I want us to come back together again. Because I'm so regretful of what I did to you. And I think about it. And I didn't consider your feelings. It was all about me. And this is a burden for me. I'm a man. I'm a man. But I'm also a wimp. I didn't know what I wanted. I left you out in the cold. And baby, I apologize for that. Because I know I hurt you. And I know you look back on this. And you may never ever love again because of the way I hurt you. And I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I don't want you to ever doubt my love for you. I know you have moved on with your life. You've accepted the fact that we are no longer together. And I see good things ahead of you and good things for you. And I wish nothing but the best for you. I didn't have the strength. I didn't have the balls to really tell you how I felt about you back then. Okay? If you were with me right now, I would tell you everything you needed to know. We would go out and we would celebrate with friends and family. Celebrating how good of a couple we were, how much I loved you and cared about you. You're the most beautiful, erotic woman that I've ever known in my entire life. I wasn't strong enough, I admit it. I wasn't strong enough to let go of past lovers, okay? To let go of lower level energies who had my heart. But I didn't realize that you were the main one for me. And I tragically fucked us up big time. And I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I killed what we had. I left you out in the cold. You were my diamond. You were everything to me. Okay? Everything. We could have had it all, but I blew it. Okay? But I want to come back. Because I've learned my lesson. Because I love you. There's nobody else that makes me shine the way you do. You were such a blessing to me. You brought joy into my life, happiness, peace, love, respect, honor. You made me feel like a man. You made me feel like a king. Nobody I've ever known in my life has ever made me feel wanted in the way you did. And nothing about sex, but just your very essence, everything you ever talked to me about, everything we've ever discussed. You made me feel so strong. It was much stronger than I ever realized I had faith in myself. You had the faith inside of you for me that I never had for myself. And I blew that with you, and I so regret that, okay? There's something that I want to say to you, but I'm not sure how to say it or how to approach. I wish like hell you would pick up the phone and call me or text me first, because I admit it, I'm a coward, I'm a wuss, I'm a punk. I'm finicky when it comes to who you are, because you frighten me just by the words you say. The words you say to me, or the words at this point that you're not saying to me. That frightens me even more, because I know that you will never ever trust me again. But I miss what we had. I miss you. And I can just stand there in the doorway before I'm getting ready to get in my car to pull off to work or to go hang out with the fellas. I'm like, man, I wish I would see you. If you would just pull up to my house, pull up to my door. I just want you to pull up. Just pull up and knock on my door, and I will answer. I've said some hurtful things to you. I've even thought some hurtful things about you because I was hurt. Not because of what you did, but because what I chose to do in our relationship. I've talked at you instead of to you. I pushed you out of my life by offering you very little, and I knew in my heart that you deserved more. I need to tell you how I feel. I need to tell you how I feel. I want to come back to you, sweetheart, and make the effort and tell you why I broke things off with us, and why I didn't feel that we were right for each other at the time. I just want to be honest with you. I'm sorry that I wasn't honest with you at first, because I know that what we have here, this great love, I'm taking the steps that I am guided to take to make the effort to tell you I love you, and to tell you that I'm sorry, and to bring you back into my life. I miss you. I want us to give our relationship a chance, because I never thought that I would ever feel the way for anybody the way I felt about you. When I pushed you out of my life, when we were no longer together, when I wasn't waking up seeing that good morning text from you, or us hanging out together on Friday and Saturday nights and eating Sunday dinner at the table with the family, I miss all of that. I want us to work on our partnership. I need to work on myself as a person, as a human being, as a man. Okay? I still have these romantic feelings. I just don't love you. I just don't care about you. I don't fantasize about you. But I have these damn deep ass romantic feelings about you. Okay? And I want you to know that I finally understand that my feelings are worth exploring, but they are worth exploring with no one but you. I got some strong feelings for you. I mean, really strong. I don't know if you've ever realized that. I don't know if I've ever told you that. Honestly, I know I never showed you, and I'm sorry for that. You may have thought that now that we are no longer together, that was unrequited love, but that's not true. I want you to know that we have all the chemistry in the world, and the way I'm attracted to you still, and I have these feelings for you, I know for a fact that this is not unrequited love. I know that we could do this again. I got close to your children. Your children adored me. I adored them, and I'm sorry that I disappointed them by walking away. How big is the puppy that I got the kids that day? I hope they're doing good in school, taking care of themselves, learning everything. I miss them too as much as I miss you. This separation is killing me softly on the inside. I still have these feelings for you that I can't seem to let go of. It's funny, but I have these night sweats, and as soon as I have these night sweats, I wake up and think about making passionate love to you. This time apart has been so hard on me. I just want you to come out, to step out of my dreams and into my reality, because I love you so much, and I'm so sorry that I hurt you. I felt that we've always known each other, even when we were together. I felt that we were on a different plane, in a different universe, a parallel universe where everything was just right, where everything was perfect, where I was brave enough to tell you that I was the man for you, that I loved you very much, but I didn't. I plunked out. I've never known love like you before. I've never known a woman like you before. I wanted to marry you, honestly. I knew that you were the kind of person that's wifey right there, sitting across that room at this party, dinner party, Christmas party, Thanksgiving dinner, whatever. That's wifey sitting across the table from me. That's what I told my mama. And my mama knew. My mama was very disappointed when I told her that we broke up. And she blamed me. And of course, I told her it was my fault. She told me, son, That woman right there told me that she loved you. And I told her that it's safe for my son to love you. She opened up her heart and gave you the highest energy of all, and you just ruined it. That's your fault. Fix it. So Mama wants me to fix this connection. Nobody else ever affected me like this other than you. My mother knew this. I'm clearly deciding finally in my life what I want, and what I want in my life is you. I want you to forgive me. I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I regret every moment of what I've said to you and done to you. Those nights I didn't respond to you when you tried to call me. I got the message, the pictures. I never responded, but those were some amazingly beautiful pictures that you sent me. I'm sorry I never responded. I'm sorry I never responded to those beautiful text messages that you sent me. I'm sorry I didn't respond to those songs that you sent me that you wanted me to hear. I'm sorry I wasn't as responsive as you would have liked for me to be. I was hurt before. I've been hurt before in my life in very, very toxic relationships. Grew up in an alcoholic environment, some abusive situations that you don't know about in my life. Women who have cheated on me, who have done me wrong. I was afraid to give you my heart because every time I gave my heart to somebody, they stumped on and lied to me and cheated on me. But you never did that. You were the first and only person that made me feel worthy, and I fucked that up. But I want to come and give you and offer you this olive branch and tell you how much you meant to me. I never stopped caring about you. I never stopped loving you. I'm staying optimistic about this because I really, really want us to be together again. My friends always ask me about you. Have I contacted you? Have I heard from you? They even say, well, has she texted you? Has she called you? Has she stopped by? No, none of this. So I wish like hell that you would answer, that you would text me. So I can be prompted to respond. And I will respond. If you text me, I will respond immediately. I won't hold back. I won't hold back. Even if I have to respond and tell you, I'll call you after work. I will respond to you immediately. Just text me. Just text me, sweetheart. Okay? I want to marry you. I want to marry you. I don't want to live this life alone anymore. I don't want to look at my life 10 years from now and say, I hate that I regret that I broke up with you. That I missed out on the most beautiful and amazing connection I've ever had in my life. I need to tell you how I feel. When I was with you, I felt like I was healed. Like all of the wounds and the hurt and the heartache I had from past relationships. I felt like I didn't have to worry about that with you. But with me not worrying about that, it made me feel like I was going to set myself up to fail with you because I didn't think that I could always please you or please you for the long run. You were such a freedom for me. I was able to breathe with you. I didn't have to worry about you lying and cheating and stealing from me. You were for me and for me alone. You built me up. You built up my character so much. You saw so much potential in me, the potential that I did not see in myself. There's nothing stopping me. My path is clear and I want to be with you. There's nothing stopping me now. The only thing that stopped me the first time around with you is my ego, because I couldn't handle your kind of love. Your love was powerful. Your love was electrical, and I wasn't ready to get shocked by your love. But only time will tell, baby, if you will accept me back, because I want to come back for a new beginning. I want to come back for a new beginning, okay? A new adventure awaits me in my life, and I want to include this new adventure with you. Travel away, go away with me when things get better. Travel with me on the telephone at night. We can look at each other and talk to each other on the phone and be set in two totally different places at the same time. You can be in one place, I can be in the other. We talk on the phone and we're right there together. It's like an island over the phone. I know that's kind of corny, but I didn't know what else to say because you make me nervous. You make me nervous. I'll admit that. I get tie-tongued when I think about what I need to say to you. But deep in your heart, you already know the answer. I want you to do what feels right. Esoterically, I want you to, if you're thinking about me right this moment, text me. And when you text me, I will respond. I'm not going to step back this time. I'm going to try my best to build up my courage to contact you. But I'm praying like hell you do it first. I've spent a lot of time on myself. I've spent a lot of time on my dignity and wanting you, thinking about what I want and who I don't want. I don't want hood rats. I don't want scapegoats. I want you. You are the one for me. We were meant to be together. I think about you at night. If I can do anything in this world right now, it's laying next to you in the middle of the night and just talking to each other, getting to know each other all over again, talking about our hopes, wishes, dreams, and even talking about our fears. I never stop loving you. I want you to believe and understand that I messed up with you, and I'm so sorry that I broke your heart. I'm so sorry that I broke your heart. I need to tell you how I feel. I need to tell you how I feel. I've done a lot of soul searching, a lot of thinking about the people and the women who I congregate around or who I hang around. And I look at them and I say, well, damn, I'm holding on to memories that I've shared with somebody who totally blew me away. Your very essence blew me away, and that has not changed even now. There's something about the special in you that keeps me hooked on you and you alone. I know that we had some arguments, okay? And I caused those arguments on purpose to get out of the relationship with you, to get out of the connection with you. I was looking for a way out because I didn't think that I was good enough for you, and I'm sorry about that. I regret that now. I left you out in the cold. I left you out in the cold. And not only did I leave you out in the cold, I left you and the kids out in the cold. And I'm holding on to that regret. And I'm holding on to being angry about myself because I blew a beautiful thing with you. I'm holding on to pain, the pain I caused you. I'm able to feel it. And I just don't know what to say. Again, I apologize for that. But I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you, and I want to fix what's broken between us so we can have a happy home again. You may not never ever accept me back into your life, but I just want you to know, I'm sorry. I know that I hurt you, and I can never ever repay you for being so good to me. Why were you so good to me? Why did you believe in me when I didn't believe in myself? I hated myself. I hated the fact that I couldn't give you the world. I hated the fact that I couldn't give you what you desired or needed, a good home where you didn't have to worry about the income. We could have did that shit together, but I blew it. We could have taken each other on new destinies, on immersing ourselves in culture, traveling, having everything, having a nice bank account. We could have had it all, but I blew it. I need to tell you how I feel. I don't feel as healthy anymore, as wholesome anymore. You made me feel like a real man. I could just breathe again just because of you being in my life. I didn't have to worry. I didn't have to worry about anything. You were there for me. Even when I didn't want you to be, you were there for me. You were my balance beam. You were the best thing that ever happened to me, and I ripped your heart apart, and I am sorry. I am sorry. I held myself back, and now I'm thinking about that. Why did I hold myself back from such a beautiful creature that God sent me? Because I loved you. You were the most. I couldn't hold you up the way you deserve to be held up, so I had to let you go. I wished I could have held you up and kept you there, but you deserve to be on that pedestal. I thought that if we got together and we stayed together for a long period of time, that podium or that strength that held me up, that allowed me to hold you up, would falter and fall one day. And I didn't want to ever drop you. But I messed up. You were sent from heaven to me, and I realize that now. But I didn't know it then. But I knew that you were something special. I knew that you changed my life, and I can't go back. I can't even look at or feel the way I do for another woman the way I feel about you, because the intricate way that you were made when God was mixing you up giving you these special things about you. The intricate way that he made you, he made perfection. There's nothing I can ever say to change that. I don't know what he did when he was mixing you together, but it was perfection. It was perfection, and I can't. It's like, I'm gonna sound corny when I say what I'm about to say, but it's kind of like you are the bubbles in the champagne. They tickle your, when you drink them. They just tickle everything. You tickle everything about me, and that's a good thing. But now I'm longing for you. I'm missing you. I look at your picture and it makes me smile just to see your face. And I'm regretting the fact that I cut you out of my life, and I'm so sorry for that. But I know that you already know that if I ever try to come back to you, you may just cut me out of your life and never ever see me again, because I think you kind of know that we had something special. But I blew it. I messed up. I caused hurt in your life. And I can't tell you how sorry I am for that. I just hurt you so much, and I want you to know that I made the biggest mistake of my life by ending things with you and with us, by just not giving us a chance, because I was afraid of not that I was afraid of losing you, but I thought that I could never give you what you needed completely. I thought that at some point in our relationship, I thought that I would do something to disappoint you and it would end, and that's just not the case. That's just not the case. Now I realize that now, but I didn't realize it then. Okay, that I blew it. Okay, and I shattered your love for me as a man and from any other man you may be for the rest of your life because of what I did, and I apologize. I need to tell you how I feel. I need to tell you how I feel. I need to tell you how I feel. I need you to listen to me just for a few minutes. Everything I've said to you, it took me a minute to get here. And I realized that you are my inspiration. Everything that I've done in my life, the changes that I've made since we haven't been together, I've stopped drinking as much. I don't hang out with the boys in toxic situations as much. I don't sleep around as much. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a man. I still get around, but I don't do it as much. And I don't do it with just anybody. Okay? But I want you to know that you have inspired me to be a better man. Not only for you, for women, but for me, myself first, before I can ever be with anybody else. I'm not in a relationship. I kick it from now and again, every now and again, but I'm not in a relationship. I want you. I'm working on repairing things and rebuilding things with you. I want the fiber of what we had, the fiber of our connection, to be repaired. I want you to forgive me. I'm asking you to forgive me, because I don't know what to say to you. I don't know if I should write you a letter. I don't know if I should get you a card, send you a text message, or what. I don't know. I just want you to forgive me, but I don't know how to ask you for this forgiveness. I'm working on myself. I'm doing a lot of self reflection and self mastery, healing parts of my body that have been damaged for years. My soul is healing. I'm healing. I'm praying and meditating more. I'm playing, but I'm enjoying life a lot more than I ever have before, because I'm taking the time and I'm stepping back and I'm seeing where I messed up in my life. And the thing that I need to do is I need to heal my inner child. And I need you to help me with this if you can. Because my inner child has been broken. Because I've dealt with a lot that never has healed, and I need to forgive. But I want us to work. I want me to work on myself so I can come back with this relationship and make this relationship work. Because I never stopped loving you. You've always been in my corner. You've always wished me well, and I blew that. And I'm sorry that I hurt what we had. I'm sorry that I hurt you. I'm sorry that I hurt you. But I'm praying to Mother Earth and the universe. And I'm sending out these messages so the universe can let you know to connect with me again. to connect with me again so we can make this right. Because I'll be damned. I'm going to be determined as I possibly can to get you back. I'm like a salmon swimming upstream against the currents of your broken heart, and I'm so sorry for hurting you. You are in my dreams every night, but I want you to come out of my dreams into my sharp reality, and I want to tell you that I love you, and I want you to be my wife. And that is just something I needed to say to you, something I needed to tell you how I feel.